Because of their wickedness. Because of their wickedness.
Check that up.
Because of their wickedness.
3 niggas though.
The Most High got them.
Show that in the Bible.
The Most High got them.
It's a goddamn lie.
And he gonna get them again.
Nigga.
He gonna get them again in this day and
Keep
time.
calling people niggas.
Because they out here.
Yo,
They out here. They out here running around. They out here running around back and
I
forth.
respect you, but you not ready.
Bumping their gums.
Oh yeah, nigga.
They out here bumping their gums. They walk by, they talk shit, they fan their hand. The Most High got every last one of them pegs. And the Most High's gonna get every last one of them. The Most High gonna get every last one of them. You got that?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Read that.
This is number 16, and I'm starting at verse 24. Speak unto the congregation, saying, get you up from about the tabernacle of Corey, Dathan, and Abimaram.
Corey, Dathan, and Abimaram. They were giving Moses trouble. And the reason being was because their whole thing was why Moses got to be the head. That was their attitude. They was like, why Moses got to be the head?
Was Moses a nigga?
No, he wasn't. Read.
And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan, Abimaram, and the elders of Israel followed him. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men.
Right. The Lord told, Moses told the rest of Israel, depart from the tents of Dathan, Corey, and Abiram. 3 wicked ass niggas. That's what they were. 3 wicked ass niggas. And Moses told Israel, depart from these guys. Go ahead.
And touch nothing of theirs, these ye be consumed in all their sins. So they got up from the tabernacle of Corey, Dathan, and Abimaram on every side. And Dathan and Abimaram came out and stood in the door of their tents, and their wives and their sons and their little children. And Moses said, hereby ye shall know that the Lord hath sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them of my own mind. If these men die common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord hath not sent me. But
right, and that's what Moses said. Moses put that out when he was dealing with Dathan, Corey, and Abiram. Go ahead.
But if the Lord make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that pertain unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then you shall understand that these men have provoked the Lord.
Right. And Moses was talking about Dathan, Corey, and Abiram. And he said, now if the Lord caused the earth to open up and swallow them and everything that is theirs, then you will know that the Lord hath proclaimed this thing by me. So this was Moses. Moses was setting the standard right there. He was like, if the Lord is with you, Dathan, Corey, and Abiram, then the Lord is going to kill me. But if the Lord is with me, the Lord is going to devour you and your household and all that follow you. Go ahead.
And it came to pass, as he made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder that was under them.
Right. In other words, the ground split open. It was an earthquake. The Most High caused the earthquake. He caused the earth to open up. Read on.
And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that pertain unto Corey, and all their goods.
Look at that. It said that the Lord caused the earth to open up and swallow them and all their household. That means them, their household, their cattle, their wives, their children. The earth opened up and swallowed them whole. The Most High caused that to happen. Go ahead.
They and all that pertain to them went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the congregation.
And the earth, they perished from among the congregation. And that was 3 guys and the rest of them wicked Israelites that were following them 3 fools that came up against Moses. See, I brought that out because really, there's gonna come a point in time when you Negroes, West Indians, and Puerto Ricans, the ones of you that don't believe, you're gonna come up talking shit, male and female, and you're gonna die right on the spot. That's why I brought that out. You're gonna come up talking shit, and we either we're gonna lay hands on you, or we're gonna summon fire on you, or we're gonna probably put a sword through you, or we're gonna put our feet on top of your body. Through the Spirit of the Most High. That's why that story was brought out. You understand? That's why the story was brought out. Because here it is, that's a nigga for you. A nigga will talk all kinds of shit about the men that's out there doing the work, but the nigga won't go out there and do the work. But he'll sit there on the sidelines. He's an armchair quarterback. He'll sit there and critique everything like a bitch. That's where you get the term bitch ass nigga. He'll sit there and critique everything meticulously like a goddamn woman, because he got the spirit of a woman on him anyway. And he's an armchair quarterback. Or you're not doing this right, or you ain't doing this, or you gotta do this. Like them Bantus shitheads. Them Bantus shithead Yishmen. You understand? Them are armchair quarterbacks. They sit there and make their little fucked up videos that hold no weight. They're gonna take some old dusty, crusty, give me them dusty, crusty. Yeah. They're gonna take some old funky ass looking shit like this and say that these are Israelites. These old ugly black ass fucking things that need to be burned alive. Them old crusty ass yish niggas. And you never see their face. They don't never show their face. Wait a minute, the Lord said that the righteous stand bold as a lion. And they'll take these old funky ass Hamites and they're gonna put them up and try to pass them off as Israelites. That's what a nigga will do. And we bringing out straight documents and all kinds of information, history from the library, and even beyond that, about the tribes and who the tribes are, how the tribes migrated this way, going to 724 BC during the Assyrian captivity. And they don't want to deal with that. They run from that. But they're going to take these old ashy, rusty, funky, crusty ass things here in this picture, and they're going to say that these are Israelites. These ain't no Israelites. These are cursed goddamn people. If you look like this, something is goddamn wrong with you. There's something wrong with you if you look like this. There's something wrong with you. If you can look at some old scallywag shit like this and be aroused at the sight of this shit, something's wrong with you, man. Some old fucking ugly ass scallywags. Hey, what the hell is this, man? What the hell is that? That's a woman? Is that supposed to be a woman? Look at this shit. Oh, dirty, crusty, nasty ass shit like this. These Bantus niggas talking about Israelites. They trying to pass these motherfuckers off. And a lot of you simple asses out there believe that shit. That's why, that's why the bottom line is, man, we don't give a fuck about 2/3 of Israel, man. And we say it vehemently, and we say it week in and week out. Alright, the 2/3, to hell with you, man. Your judgment's already set. It's set in stone, and the Most High is going to destroy 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Only 1/3 is going to make it. And the 1/3 always had this knowledge. The 1/3 are the only ones that can be educated. Because educate means to bring from within, meaning it already has to be in you. That's why when Peter asked the Lord, well, what are we going to get, Lord? We've forsaken wives, lands, our businesses, families, and all. Then the Lord said, those of you that follow me in the regeneration, talking about in the reincarnation, shall sit on 12 thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what he told the 12 disciples. Yeah.
This is 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. And the Lord God of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High.
Right. They mock the messengers of the Most High. That's what Jake does. You know? That's what Jake does. And a lot of you Jakes, you got a fucking problem with comprehension and literary skills. You know, because that wheelchair demon that was up here, he talking about his mother. Nobody said anything about his mother. But that's what I'm saying.
He's insignificant. He don't know. That guy right there, he doesn't know where the hell he's at, man.
Yeah, he don't.
He's just a demon that just blurts out shit. You can't.
He's just a demon.
You can't even take him serious. Yeah,
Just saying. But you got niggas like that.
He just saying shit like that. You know, he doesn't have no mother. First of all, he wasn't even born of a woman or nothing like that. He was hatched in the Atlantic Ocean somewhere.
Yeah, he was hatched on that island.
And they drew his crusty ass out in the shores of Long Island. So don't worry about that dude, man. Don't worry about that.
I'm just saying, Jake.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Jake got a problem with comprehension and literary.
Yeah, no, because they mama's boys.
Exactly.
That dude is a demon. He's just a demon.
Yeah, he's a demon, and they are demons. Two-thirds of Israel are a bunch of damn demons. But that's why the Most High is gonna get their ass, man. He gonna 2/3 of you Negroes, West Indians, and Puerto Ricans. You think it's something sweet? The Most High is gonna get you. Go ahead.
But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets, until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people.
They mocked the word of the Most High. They abused the prophets until the wrath of the Most High was kindled against them, and the Most High had to destroy their ass. Just like we was reading in the time of Moses with Dathan, Corey, and Abiram, what the Lord did to them monkeys. Then you had another example in the time of Paul. You had two niggas, Hymenaeus and Alexander. And Paul said, look, let Satan be over there. So, read that again.
But this is 2 Chronicles 36 and 16. But they mocked the messengers of God and despised his words and misused his prophets, until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people.
Right, they mocked the messengers of the Most High. They misused his prophets, and then the wrath of the Lord was kindled against them. So then the Most High had to act now. And the Most High gonna act. Believe you me, the Father's gonna act. And he is acting. But you people just ain't seeing it. That's why every time you hear of a Negro getting his head blown off in the street, or a Latino getting his head blown off in the street, hey, that's the word of the Most High. The Lord caused that to happen to him. Go ahead.
Till there was no remedy. Therefore he brought upon the king of the Chaldeans, who slew the young men with the sword in the house of their sanctuary, and had no compassion upon the young man or maiden, old man, or him that stooped for age.
Look at that. So that's talking about the Chaldeans, which were they were the Magi's among the Babylonian Empire. They were basically the witches. And they didn't have no regard for the young. They didn't have no regard for the old. The modern day Chaldeans are the Illuminati. The Rothschild family and the order that falls in line up under them. They're the modern day Chaldeans. Because the ancient Chaldeans were black ass Ethiopians. The modern day Chaldeans are Edomite so-called Jews. Go ahead.
Therefore he brought upon them the king of the Chaldeans, who slew their young men with the sword in the house of their sanctuary. They had no compassion upon young man or maiden, old man, or him that stooped for age. He gave them all into his hand.
Look at that. It said that the Lord gave them all into their hands. And guess what? 2/3 of you are about to be given into the hands of these devils. Because they're coming with this new world order. They're going full-fledged. And they're not going to give a damn about